Hey guys, it's Kara from iStampin.com. Thanks for joining me on another Create a Card Monday. I have a really fun card here for you, and I'm going to be using some new products from our annual catalog that I just haven't had the opportunity to make anything with, so I'm really excited. I wanted to show you, I am going to be using our Expressions Natural Elements. And if you haven't seen this in the annual catalog, it's on page 160 in our embellishments section. It's right here. So what you do is you get 3 wood veneer words. So it says congrats, thanks, and celebrate. We're going to be using the celebrate today. And you get 5 of each. So there's 3 designs, 5. So you get 15 of these wooden elements. So we're going to be using that today. The other thing that we're going to be using is the Pretty Petals Designer Series paper stack. We have 2 6x6 paper stacks in the annual catalog, and I have used the cherry on top quite a bit. So I haven't had a chance to use the Pretty Petals Designer Series paper stack. So today is the day that I finally pulled it out. So I'll just kind of go through here really quickly, slowly, whatever it may be, and show you all the designs. The colors are really pretty. It's very vanilla, basic black, mint macaron, Pacific Point, old olive, calypso coral, I think. And there's another green that I think I did say old olive. So here's the designs, and it's 6x6, which is so nice to be able to use for card making. And so let's see. So you get, it doesn't say. Oh, here we go. Well, no, it doesn't say. It's in the catalog. And then I'm also going to be using our metallic gold thread. That is on page 159 under ribbon and trim here. And some of these things, new things especially, it's easy to overlook. So it's right here on page 159. So it comes in gold and silver. I'm using the gold today. And then we're going to do some heat embossing and using the let's see, Endless Birthday Wishes stamp set today. Is that what this is? Yes, Endless Birthday Wishes. I was looking for just the typewritten words, so I'll show you what I'm going to do with that. So this should be a fun card. And don't forget that today is the last day to take advantage of my August Hostess Code Giveaway. So if you purchase any of the items that I'm using today or anything else in the shop that you would like to purchase, just head on over to my online Stampin' Up store, and I'll have all this information in the show and the video notes. But for every $25 that you spend, you get 1 entry. And if it's over $150, you don't want to use the Hostess code. But I'm going to be doing the giveaway tomorrow, and I'll be announcing who the winner is. And also, before I get started, just also want to mention that I have updated my iStampin' on the Go kits. That's also on my blog, and I'll link that too. So for the month of September, all the information is up there. I have the stamp set. It's a bundle. It's the Wondrous Wreath bundle. That's what we're going to be using for September for our Christmas cards. So everything is there. You purchase the bundle yourself. There's another separate code for that, Hostess code for that, but then I supply all of the consumables, the paper, the embellishments, and things like that. So you're able to read all about it. It's $35. It's an awesome deal. You're able to make 12 cards. You can buy multiple kits, and you'll see that, but one kit is $35. That it does include shipping, envelopes, everything that you need. So if you have any questions about that, just comment below or shoot me an email, and I'll be more than happy to answer any questions that you may have. Okay? All right, so let's get started. So what I've done is I'm starting off with Very Vanilla, and I have cut the cardstock in half, portrait mode. So I put the cardstock on my trimmer, and I cut it at 4.5, and then I've scored it at 5.5. So it makes the same size, A2 size card, but it's a top folding card, which I think is nice, kind of a change. This is from the Pretty Petals DSP paper stack. This is just one of the papers, and I have cut this down to fit the front of the card fully, so 5.5, 4 1/4, and so we're just going to use our snail and attach that. And y'all, be sure to come back to my blog tomorrow, because not only is it Weekly Deals Wonder Project, but also the holiday catalog that everybody has been anticipating. It goes live tomorrow. So if you have not received, here, I'll get my copy real quick. This is all I can show you of it. If you have not received your copy of this, please make sure that you contact me. I know majority of my clients have already received it, but if I overlooked you, please contact me. If you don't have a demonstrator and would like one from me, again, contact me. Okay, so I snailed the DSP onto the card front. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use our metallic gold thread, and I'm going to do that little nesting effect. And this is the easiest way I have found to do it. So I just am going to kind of unroll the metallic thread, and I'm just going to kind of let it kind of go naturally the way it's going. Well, let's see. And this is just kind of the easiest way that I've found. So that looks good. So I'm just going to cut off right there. And I like it kind of neat, but also at the same time to have a little bit of messiness to it, if that makes any sense. So then what we're going to be doing is putting the Celebrate on top of that. So what I want to do is kind of make this a little bit, it's a really fun look. It does kind of take a little bit of manipulating to kind of get the look that you're wanting. So it's going to kind of look like that, if you can see that. Now I am going to be using our new fine tip glue pen. This is in our holiday catalog. You will be able to start ordering this tomorrow. And so I just absolutely love it. It's a watery glue, which is really nice, but what makes it so special is this really fine needle tip where the glue comes out. And then it has this little needle inside the cap that you're able to put inside here, which keeps the glue flowing at all times. And if anybody has ever used the Crystal Effects, I love it. I said it the other day, I love it, but man, it gets clogged up and it just drives me crazy. So I'm just going to put a few dots on each of the letters. Whoops. And then this is what's going to hold the thread down onto the card. And if we have to kind of move some things around afterwards, that's okay. All right, so, oops. So I want to make sure that's, I want to get this a little bit tighter. So what you just want to do is just kind of hold it down, get the glue to adhere to the paper, and so that is going to be holding down the thread. Okay, so if you want, you can always you know, put something heavy on there. Like this jar's filled with my twine and stuff, and you can hold it there for about 5 minutes. Actually, that's what we'll do. I'm going to move this off to the side, and while that's setting, we can do our stamping. Okay, so I've put something heavy on there. All right, so I'm gonna be using some basic black. This is just a scrap piece of paper, and I have these 2 little tiny stamps. It says your birthday, so it's gonna say celebrate your birthday. Okay, and I'm gonna use my craft mat to line this up, and I may have to, I'm thinking I may have to stamp these individually because I don't think the spacing is gonna be what I want if I line them up together. I'm thinking it will be too wide. Yeah. So I'm going to stamp these individually. And these little guys they're tiny, so it makes it a little bit harder to line up. But just do your best. Okay. So because we're going to do some heat embossing, we want to use our little embossing buddy. And on the black, it does leave, the powder does leave a little bit, but just, you know, wipe it off and that should be good. All right, so we're going to use our Versamark, which is a sticky clear ink, perfect for embossing. And I'm just going to stamp it right there. Now you won't be able to see it on camera until I put the white powder on. So now what I'm doing is I'm just picking up the birthday and I'm going to stamp right next to your. And then I'll be cutting a tiny little banner out of this. Okay, so I stamped it again. The first time I did it, it wasn't straight, so I stamped it right down there. Okay, so let me go grab the embossing powder and then we'll heat emboss this. So I am going to be using white embossing powder. This is such a small little thing area that I don't think it's going to be too noticeable that the cardstock is very vanilla. So, okay, so that's what it looks like after we have heat embossed it. Okay. So I've got this all cut out into a really thin little strip. I'm using our banner punch, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this to notch this end of the banner. So what you do is you just slide it in through the top, and then you're just going to position it wherever you want your banner to cut, the little notch to cut. Just make sure you're centering it into banner. That looks good. And then just cut. And we've got that perfect little notch. If you can do it with scissors, have at it. I'm not very good at that. Okay, so I'm going to bring this in. And what I'm going to do is I'm just looking to let's see, how do I want to do this? I'm thinking that I just want to cut this straight. I think that's how I'm going to do that. And I'm just going to use some dimensionals to pop that up. So just taking them and just cutting them in half. And then to finish it off, I am going to use some of the large pearls. And just kind of scatter. Let's put one up there. Oops. And then use some of the medium-sized ones, just to give it a little interest. And there you go. There is a fun birthday card using our expressions natural elements. And then the metallic gold thread just nested behind there. All right, guys, if you have any questions over any of the products that I used today, please just comment below. And thank you so much. If you liked this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel. I'm so happy to see new people subscribing every day. Share this video with your friends. Tell them about my YouTube channel. I truly appreciate that. So again, head on over to my blog so that you can find out more about September's Christmas on the Go kits. And then also be sure to come back tomorrow so that you can see all the fun stuff with our holiday catalog. And don't forget about the giveaway that ends tonight. All right, guys, have a great day. Bye-bye.